Hi, welcome to IAC West 2019. My name is Paul Ragusa. I'm the editor of Security Systems News. I'm very excited to have Cliff Dice. He's the president of Dice Corporation. Hey Cliff, how are you doing?
Good. How are you today?
Good. It's great to have you. This is one of the biggest shows, if not the biggest show in the industry for the year. How's it going for you? What's your take on the show?
Very busy. It's been one of the busiest shows in past recent years that I can remember. I think what's driving that is a lot of the video technologies, and there have been some mergers in the software sector, and so a lot of people are out looking at what their options are there as well. So.
Yeah, I agree with that completely. And on the video side, and especially cloud, when we're talking about cloud, what is that enabling us to do these days, especially on that side of the?
Yeah, it's allowing people to get into the market that wouldn't been able to have the latest technology, and the cloud for us, we have our own data centers and everything, and we're able to offer a lot of products, and we've spent a lot of extra money in the past few years developing our own video recording services, our own cloud VMS. With a back end into our monitoring package, for our video monitoring platform.
Yeah, that's that. And moving forward, are you seeing like an increased adoption of people much more open to cloud? Because as we've spoken about this many times, there was a little bit of resistance at first, people were a little frightened of it, but are people coming around to cloud?
Yeah, I thought there would be a lot more resistance a longer period of time, and I was quite shocked a few years ago when everybody wanted cloud.
Yeah.
And the push now, out of say 10 customers I sell, 9 of them will be cloud, 1 will be a prem system.
Wow.
And so it's about 90%, and it's getting less and less people want to see prem. And even the one who does want a prem quote, when they see how much the hardware is versus just a monthly and typically no capital expense up front, they usually go cloud anyway.
Yeah. And what has that enabled you to do on your side of the equation with the data centers? What have you been able to do with the technology today?
Well, in our center we have about 97 central stations hosted, over 1 million subscribers.
Wow.
So we're like the size of an ADT center.
Yeah.
And on the telecom side, which is our carrier group IP Telex, there's over 6 million subscribers in there. So it's allowed us in just a matter of a few years to grow bigger than any alarm center outside of maybe ADT.
That's amazing, really amazing numbers. And then some of the other trends that you have your eye on, because we're so technology driven these days, IT is really taking over. Where are you seeing the industry going? What's shaping the industry today?
Well, we kind of look at it in three different areas. Software as a service, which Dice has always been a software company. We have over 70 software products. Hosting those is the software as a service, but then we've always been an infrastructure provider. So now we're providing infrastructure as a service. We've got 2 automation platform companies that we used to compete against. We're now the infrastructure for those other automation platforms.
Yeah.
And pretty much like our receiver platform is a platform as a service, we're taking in signals and handing them off to other automation platforms. So those 3 areas, platform as a service, infrastructure, and software, have really been driving our cloud solutions. And to look at what I think is driving the industry, I see more and more video. And so like just today in our booth and yesterday, most of the people in there, they want some video component. They either want our video recording services or they want our video verification services along with automation. People don't walk in anymore and say, I want an automation product, which Dice was always known for. They're coming in for the video side now. They're coming in for our PBX, our audio side, and the full integrated solution.
And are there still challenges there on the video side? Because the data obviously is going to be a lot bigger for you to deal with. Does that put any strain? I know you've got some incredible communications going on and incredible bandwidth, so I don't think that's an issue, but are there some challenges on the video side for you?
The only challenge is the bandwidth, of course, and what we've been telling people, especially in the commercial market, is we'll pull those loops to those stores, and even make them layer 2 versus layer 3, taking them off net, giving them a cybersecurity protection that they couldn't get if they're streaming over the internet. And so we're seeing a lot of that activity where we're getting some orders for bandwidth into the stores for the camera networks primarily. But even if they're on the internet, using our product is full encrypted and it comes back into our cloud and it's protected in a way that other people aren't doing. But I see the video as being the future of the alarm industry, really.
Yeah. And other challenges on the storage side of things? Do you?
Yeah, I mean, we're building out our farms. A lot of, because we own our own, we're using our own technology for storage. We're offloading to other clouds if we have long-term storage, but eventually we're pulling all that in. So Dice is in a unique position where we're controlling our cost. We don't have to rely on other people, and a lot of our products, especially our video storage products, are much cheaper than anyone else can provide in this industry today. So we're getting a lot of traction with retailers and Fortune 500s, and alarm companies are reselling those products because when we go, we allow the alarm company to make RMR off of those services as well. So, and some of the other things that we're doing is we're actually providing managed services for alarm companies so that they can offer that to their clients as well, because we're an IT house. Mm-hmm. So all of those things are going well, along with cybersecurity. I see that being a big a factor in our cybersecurity division, is reselling to alarm companies so they can resell to homeowners and commercial businesses. That's also another vertical that's been really taking off, and I think will continue to escalate over the next few years.
Oh, that's great. And then one last question. What's kind of the roadmap for the rest of this year moving into 2020? What are you going to focus on?
Well, from a software standpoint, our continued growth of our VMS platform in the cloud, continued enhancing our monitoring, our video monitoring package, and then we have a big release coming up with our new Dynamics 365. We're partnered with Microsoft, so our entire back-end office is Dynamics 365.
Oh, awesome.
And that's all tied to the Azure cloud, to our cloud, and so this is going to allow alarm companies to have even better financial software than they've had in the past, with Power BI and graphs and charts, and we built all that in for the alarm industry special with Microsoft.
Oh, that's awesome, and it's really going to help you, I guess, make that data even more actionable, give them some RMR opportunities.
Yeah, exactly. And we've had a few CFOs at a lot of the larger alarm companies have been guiding us on what those dashboards and that glass is supposed to look like for them. So it's good.
That's great. Well, thank you for spending some time with me, Cliff. I appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you so much.